So the last part of this project is the ranking tables. I will show them here. Actually, if you don't want to view the tables, you can just right click and then click on the first one. So now I want to show the tables here uh, to see the ranking, and then I show you how to rank the uh, uh, I show you how to rank the stores and then the cohort in this logic. Okay, so for the first step, I need to group this group this table here imported just to be careful, the X1 here, which is the imported, and then the B here, which is the tagging version. So we have the two versions of the same table. So this one is just you import everything from the CSV file, the input data file, and then this one is the one we have a lot of tags and everything inside here. Okay, so you see here, actually is the this version and plus this column and plus this column. So you have a lot of columns inside. So in this case, we focus on the X1, not the B1 in here, this table. Okay. After this, and then I just group by center, and then I only care about sale FY25, and because I only sort by this view. So if I switch this one to the mode like this, and I return step one, sorry, let me go back to this one. If I return step one, then you have the table like this. Okay. So if you right click in here and sort the table by descending, then you have the small value in this. You can sort by descending, and then you have the top item in here, and then the last one will be the smallest item. Okay, so going down. So it's the same thing. But then this one is not what we want. We want the ranking number. So in the second step, step two here, I will add for each store here, I will add the ranking number because later we need this ranking number to cut. So below 10, then we display the store here and others. And then 11 onward, we will display others. So we need this ranking number. Okay, so this is the expression to add the ranking number based on the sale FY25, and then we have this one. And later, remember this one is the the ranking table RK1 by store, and then later if you match this one in here, you can see the RK one by store in here. So this means that the ranking here is taken by this ranking column in the RK1, and then I will match whenever I have the match of the center code in this table, this base table with the center code in the RK1, then I will take the ranking over. Okay, so the logic is the same for cohort as well. So if you break this cohort down into the two steps, you can see the same thing also. So step one will be to group by cohort, which is center opening in this case. So the opening month for each center will be the cohort of the center or the stores. And then I only compute the rank, the revenue of uh, of the store of FY25 of each store, and then I want to rank it by the biggest to the smallest one, and then you can see here the cohort. Okay, so we do the same trick to match the code in the RK2 here to the source data, and then we use the ranking to cut in this case. Okay, so that's how it works with the ranking. So now moving to I think everything else is the same with the region, but then I will show you how to do the local ranking here. So for local ranking, for each region, I will have number one. Okay, so you can see here Dong Nai, Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, they will have their own number one, and number two is the same thing as well. So Hanoi also have number two, Ho Chi Minh number two. So if you look at the region, then you see if you sort this one by the region, and then you see the different order of the region in here. So the logic is like this. The first thing I need to group the subset or the region. First, I select uniquely the subset or the region. So let me return this one, return part one for you to see. So this one is just the unique region, and then for each region, I will do the the ranking for that region. So I select all the item from the source with the given region. For example, this one, and then I do the sale on each item on each center, and I give the ranking, and then I complete part two. So if I return part two, it will give me the ranking for the local ranking like this. Okay, so after you have the ranking already, then you can just VLOOKUP the same thing, the same concept. So in this case, I look up okay for store in region in this case. For the number five, I show you another trick to do the same thing, the same ranking, but then this one is the two-way ranking. So the first one, I want to rank the cohort inside each region, and the second one is I want to sort the region inside each cohort. So they are the same thing, but then yeah, the order will be different for it. And then this one will be part two, and this one will be part three. And when I union them two all together, then they will have the table, the VLOOKUP table with the two parts. The this one is the region to cohort part, and this one is cohort to region. So just to make sure that we don't mess up the concept, I use this prefix. Okay, so to R to C, this one is mean this level one is the R, which is the region, and this one is the level two, is the C, which is the cohort, and this one's the other way around. So C to R with the level one will be the cohort, and then level two is the region, and then later if you accidentally look up in this here, and if you don't use the R to C and C to R here, it won't happen. So the prefix is just to make sure that you don't look up the wrong guy by accident. Okay, so these are R to C, you have to put the region first and then center later, and then to C to R, you have to put the center first and then the region later. Okay, so this is the trick. If you don't want to use this trick, you can add one more table like RK6, and then you do the same thing as well. It's the same thing. But then in this case, because uh, I want to show you the trick, and then I want to reduce the number of table. To be honest, you can combine all the table here together, stores, cohort, and region all together with the same concept. So you don't have to one, two, three, four, five, six tables in here. You can just write one table for everybody. So later you can look up. But then this is the case we want to to show separate tables and separate logics so that we look up more easily. Okay. Uh, so I think that's all for the ranking table. Is the last part, but they are the most important part to implement the top views and then the nested ranking views in this project. So hopefully after this you will understand how to prepare the Pareto views, the top view, and then the nested ranking views as well.